Hello, I am Miriam, co-founder and COO of Keto Chow.
I'm Chris, also a confounder, president, and the technical guy behind Keto Chow. If you're brand new to Keto Chow, I said confounder. It was funny. Kate thought it was funny. Anyway, if you're brand new to Keto Chow, it's a nutritionally complete meal designed to make doing keto super easy. We also have some electrolytes that are amazing for everyday use and for keeping the dreaded keto flu away.
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the little bell icon for updates on all our Keto Chow happenings. These live streams help us be accountable and stay on track. So thanks for joining us on our keto journey.
Indeed. We got a bunch of people here. Kathy was here.
Hi, Kathy.
Oh, making the pecan blondies tonight with banana bread Keto Chow.
Yum.
Dee Dee Hines is here, so is Carrie. Hi, Carrie. I'm Storm Chasing Gallows here. Wants to know what kind of shoes you're wearing. What are those, deer foams?
Yeah.
Well, so...
I had not Crocs. I had Converse on. Mm-hmm. And an hour ago...
We got done with dinner.
We got done with dinner and we
like,
got in the hot tub.
And I'm like, let's go in the hot tub. And you're like, no. No, because you said you were cold.
I was freezing sitting at the dinner table because it's like 20 degrees here.
A couple of years ago, we got a hot tub, and we don't use it very often.
Yeah, so we didn't drain it for the winter, so we just keep it on.
I refilled it and changed the water.
Yeah, and we've just been using it at least once or twice a week.
Indeed.
So, yeah, so I have pajama pants on and my nice sport jacket. This is what I wore today.
You're doing the...
to work.
The COVID Zoom meeting.
Yeah. The drive-up dickie, right?
Yeah.
Because you're dropping off your kids at school.
Marie's watching Beetlejuice. Purple Love Nana's here. Okay, Chell says, I hope this isn't a stupid question, but does Keto Chow have dairy in it? Most does, some doesn't. So. Don't what?
Don't. Some don't.
So I'm going to go here to
Some
shakes. I'm going to go to buy single flavors. And I'm going to come down here to dietary needs, dairy free. And you know, I just realized
what?
The beef soup base should be in the dairy free.
Oh.
Anyway.
Well, it's in the flavor section.
Yeah, the core line is dairy free. The other stuff does have dairy protein, specifically the type of protein that you get when you have cheese, which is casein.
Yeah.
Anyway, or casein. So if you handle cheese okay, you are likely fine with the lactose and the dairy proteins that are in Keto Chow. Yeah. If you don't do very well with cheese, then check out the Keto Chow core. Did you get a haircut? Debbie wants to know.
I did. I got a haircut.
You got all your hairs cut.
I got a little bit of color in it. Ruth and I were having a bet to see how long it took for Dad to notice.
I noticed it immediately.
It's a different color.
I noticed that too.
He just didn't say anything about it. It got a little bit of red added to it, so it's a little bit more me.
Okay. Mary Kay is here from Kansas City, Missouri. Happy birthday. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mary. Happy birthday to you.
We're not running a race.
Yes, we are. Let's go.
I can't sing that fast. I have to take a breath.
Did you notice? So our kids were in a bell choir that was performing in a city
it was so good,
musical thing last night.
So good.
And they were cranking through a bunch of the songs.
They were so fast.
It was really funny.
Yeah.
Laura says, how y'all Keto Chow heads doing? We're doing great.
We are so good.
Lori is here, so is Bubbles.
Hi.
And Donna is here as well.
Hey, Donna.
And Shell's here from Kansas City, Missouri.
Oh, I love Kansas
Pat's
City.
is here, so is Lady Fritzader. And Crystal says, new salty came today. I tried the cherry chill. So far, half a packet reminded me of Red Starburst.
She did a hot. Did you see that?
Oh, I didn't see
half
that.
a packet
Half a packet hot. I was out of cherry chill, and I brought home 6 packets today.
So I should take it?
No, those are mine. Anyway, let's see. Yvonne says, hello, everyone from Houston, Texas. Got my Black Friday order delivered to the hotel, and I love the new salties.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Speaking of which, our shipping team is caught up with all the orders through Saturday, and they're almost done with
That
Sunday's
kills me.
orders.
They have been working so hard and fast. We
cranking
got a
through
lot of orders this year.
Yeah. So, anything that was ordered before Saturday, so 2 days ago, anyway, Sunday 2 days ago, is definitely shipped out. Kate wants to know if you're going to go with her.
I'm going to stay here.
Okay.
Sorry.
Let's see. Okay, Storm Chasing Gal has a question about butterscotch and or peppermint. There is no news. In fact, that's one of the questions that was on the Facebook support group. Is peppermint going to come back? We have no news about it. Unfortunately, it was supposed to have come out. There have been problems with the manufacturing and the flavor of it. We've talked about this every week for the last 2 months, pretty much.
Are you saying you're over it?
No, I'm just saying I have no idea if peppermint...
We keep messing with it, but we haven't got it yet, so...
At a certain point, we're going to...
Just call it.
And it'll come out next year instead. So,
Sorry.
I have no idea. Butterscotch, it's in the works. I have no idea when it's going to be available either.
I don't remember
Takes a long
having
time.
butterscotch talk about it being in the works or not.
Yeah. Gina says, good evening, everyone. How you all doing this terrific
Good.
Tuesday?
We're so good.
And Bob's here from High Elevation, Arizona, where it's supposed to be 20 degrees. Wow.
Wow.
Okay. Crystal is going to try cake donuts sometime in my life soon. USPS is playing with my life.
Oh, I know. That's so sad.
Just be glad you're not in Canada. Because the postal workers are still on strike.
Yeah.
And nothing's moving around. Like, I would, the people who want their Christmas presents in Canada, like it's all having to go, whoa, what was that?
That was weird.
That was weird. Anyway, it's all having to go by like UPS and FedEx.
Yeah.
Anyway, Patricia's here. Let's
Hey,
see.
Patricia.
Bob just got his
Carrie.
Black Friday order. Looking forward to trying
Bob.
cake donut.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Crystal says, okay, I see the blazer.
Yes.
It's certainly green.
Okay, guys, so I wore this today, and one of my employees was giving me a hard time. She's like, you are a leprechaun. It is not St. Patrick's Day. I'm like, Christmas? Christmas is green and red and blue and whatever color you want it to be.
You could not have worn that when we were in front of a green screen before.
Yeah, you're right.
Mike says, I just stopped by to say hi. Need to go to a Christmas activity soon.
Yay.
Something is happening every night for the next 7 days.
Oh, man, I feel that.
We actually...
we have a less busy year than we ever have.
Well, and we were going to do our work Christmas party. We moved it to January.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
It will be fun. Now, here's the thing, Mike. We almost randomly showed up at your door on Saturday, but we ran out of time.
We didn't want to stalk you.
We were in Las Vegas helping Miriam's dad move back to Utah.
Yep.
And I was toying around with the idea of finding your address, which, anyway, and then just randomly showing up and saying, hi!
Hi, bestie.
And then leave.
And then we decided that would not, maybe not be appropriate.
Okay, so Chelsea says, I've been on the lion diet, and Dr. Barry told me to lay off all the dairy for a bit. That's why I was asking. Okay, there you go. Yeah. But the electrolytes definitely will work. Yep. Lynn got Keto Chow order yesterday. Nice. And Visual Keto says, you look awesome in green.
Thank you.
Julie says, my Black Friday order is stuck in Detroit.
Oh, sad. I'm sorry.
It was supposed to be delivered on Monday. That's super
it's
sad.
taking a nap in Detroit.
Mike really likes the grapefruit salty. Carol
Me
says,
too.
I love everything cheese, but want to cut back. What to do?
I know, it's so hard.
The other stuff, I don't know.
It's really hard.
Bubble says, red Starburst. Wait, game changer. Yeah, the red Starburst is cherry flavored. By the way, that's Miriam's text message notification sound. Crystal says, I'm going to see the chiropractor tomorrow for the first time ever. Chris, you mentioned you went before. I have actually only been to a chiropractor once.
Oh, I didn't even know you went to a chiropractor.
I was picking up my dad.
Oh.
My mom wanted me to pick him up, and so
I actually really like
went
the
to pick him up,
chiropractor.
and they put me on the water table.
Oh, that's the best part. Ooh.
Ow! The next day, I could barely walk.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like a waterbed.
No, the water, and it has shoots and it's kneading your back, and
Yeah,
well,
it
anyway.
feels so good.
Yeah, so that's the only time I've ever been to a chiropractor. Angel's here from Oregon.
Hey, Angel.
Let's see. Yeah,
Hi, Stephanie.
since I have no idea when it's coming out. Storm Chasing Gal wants to know, do we have snow? We had a wisp of
Yeah,
snow.
we had enough that it helped clean up the air for a little bit.
Yes, that's
which
true.
is good.
Which was funny. We went to Vegas, and it wasn't until we were halfway there that we get what's called a temperature inversion.
Yeah.
You may be familiar with this. It's where it's warmer in upper elevation than it is down in the valleys.
Yeah.
And so when you get the warm above and the cold below, it locks in the air below. There's no wind. There's no nothing. And even before Europeans came to the Salt Lake Valley, it was known by the indigenous population as the Valley of Smoke,
Yeah.
because during the winter it would accumulate smoke. So
Us Utahns will all
yeah.
die of.
And they get it in Denver and all sorts of other
Yeah,
places.
Mary T has a mountain range just like ours too, and she
Okay.
gets the same thing.
Lady Fritz Sater says, I have a few peppermints left from last year and might even have one tomorrow. Yeah,
Oh, that's a
again,
good idea.
it's peppermint. Don't hold your breath, because it's more than likely not going to come out this year. Dana says, have you made a decision about bringing fruity cereal back? It sold out. I don't know that we're planning on making a decision anytime soon. So we're concentrating on some other flavors right now.
Yeah.
Sorry that that's not a good answer, but there it is.
Sorry.
Bubble says employee is kind of right. Does give a little Lucky Charm vibe. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. Visual Q says just put a red bow on the jacket. See,
I know.
Then
Well,
it would
I
be
have
Christmas.
I have little Christmas tree ears. You probably can't see them. They're so small.
And they're red and green.
But they're red and green.
Chris Cooking Nashville is here.
Hey.
Sorry we didn't make it to your live stream. Miriam made meatloaf.
It was delicious.
I ate way too much of it because it was just way good.
We have not made meatloaf in so many years. And you know what? The kids brought it up. They're like, how come we don't make meatloaf anymore? I'm like, because you complained about it too much. That's why. So
Bunch of whiners.
I stopped making meatloaf because, it's so greasy. I don't like onions. Oh, whatever. I'll make meatloaf. But yeah, we had an old recipe that we had pre-keto that I ketofied, and it was amazing.
You used onions instead of breadcrumbs, right?
Yeah.
And some Lakanto sweetener?
Yeah. It was monk fruit, golden monk fruit, which
Golden
is
monk fruit.
really mostly
It's mostly
erythritol. Yeah.
It's monk fruit flavored erythritol.
Next time I'll use less.
Okay.
For sure.
Amy says my Christmas present arrived. Ninja should really not put the product name on the side of the shipping box. Needless to say, I purchased my first Keto Chow to make ice cream after Christmas. Nice.
I was kind of ticked last year. I mean, it's really dumb that I should be ticked about getting what I want, but I really wanted the trampoline, and I told him, this is exactly what I want. Here's the link. I knew about it.
I bought it.
And then it sat in the living room in the box.
I wrapped it.
For like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and I had to trip over it. I'm like, you can't even pretend to surprise me.
Okay. Marie says that would have been a nice surprise for Mike. I say Evelyn's here. And Mike says, good evening, y'all. Still going to work on my pumpkin chocolate chip cookies some more.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of adding a little more butter and see what happens. So, there you go.
Everything with butter is delicious.
And Crystal says green is a neutral color. I don't know about neutral. Chris likes my shirt.
Oh, yay.
So, in case you were wondering, if you go on products we recommend on our website,
it takes a long
then
time
you
to
go
load.
to keto-related things.
Oh, the buns are going to be gone.
They are going to be gone.
You can order them a little bit. Did you get one of the jackets?
Yeah, it's going to be here tomorrow, the next day.
Does it have a picture on the back?
No, it doesn't have anything on the back.
Okay.
So salty logo on the front, salty logo there. And then there's a V-neck. They come in different colors too.
Right.
So for instance, you go to the V-neck and it's available in a bunch of different colors. There's a purple one.
Purple.
And strangely, you can only get this one in women's sizes. I don't know why.
The purple one?
No,
Oh,
the V-neck. Anyway, Mike says, you could have done that. We actually cleaned the downstairs.
Aww.
I could show you my Keto Chow collection. We even have a Christmas tree.
Next time.
Nice. And Chris says, and of course, Miriam looks lovely and seasonal.
Thank you. And like a leprechaun, too.
Let's see. Amy says, I fibbed to hubby, though I told him it was dark out and didn't see what was on the ninja box.
Oh, you're so nice.
Brenda's son is in chiropractor school.
Yay.
Okay. Joanne says, greetings from Arizona.
Hi, Joanne.
Let's see. Visual Kyo says, all the eyeglasses orders arrived in Iowa today from their vacation to Linden, Utah. I was jealous they went to Utah without me.
Yeah, I thought it was so funny. Did you hear what she said?
I did.
That was so funny that she called Utah and
The lady she talked
lady's
to.
like, there's nothing cool in Utah. And she's like, yes, there is. There's Keto Chow. She's like, oh, I have Keto Chow too. That was so funny. So on my Facebook page today, somebody that I know from my old neighborhood who's like sister. So we're not super close, but we're friends. And anyway, she just posted a random, what's your favorite protein shake?
Oh.
And so then I went, Keto Chow, and I saw somebody that I didn't know also put Keto Chow, and I'm like,
wow.
woohoo,
Normal Light loves the grapefruit salty. Low Carb Spin is here.
Hi.
Kathy says the water table is my favorite thing about Planet Fitness.
Nice.
Mike says, yeah, just don't show up before 8 a.m. because I will be sound asleep. It kind of would have been
I
that.
think it was. It was
because
early.
we had to pack up Miriam's dad
Yep.
from the retirement home he was living in.
We did awesome. I'm super proud of us.
Well, it's also Debbie's birthday today.
Hey,
You ready?
let's sing a regular speed, okay?
1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Debbie. Happy birthday to you. Oh, and Jujubee's here as well. And Jesse says, I got the Screaming Go from Amazon. I've only begun to use it in inappropriate situations.
Where did it
fell
go?
on the ground.
Oh.
Along with your Fresca.
Oh, yeah. That's, yeah.
The kids love it too.
We need to get one for Ash.
Who's Ash? Oh, Ash Taylor. Okay, I'm like, do I know anyone named Ash? Yeah, I know one person named Ash. Marie says, yes, Smoky Skies. Let's see, Meg says, I see my chiropractor about once a month, but he doesn't see me. No.
Yeah, I actually haven't gone in like 3 months because I let my thing expire. I just didn't make a new one. And I kept
Your
not going
appointment?
back. Yeah.
Storm Chasing Gal says, I wonder if vanilla and minty skinny syrup would create peppermint. Probably,
Try it.
yeah.
Try it.
It probably would do a really good job. Matt Franklin is here.
Hi.
Chell says, are you planning on more Keto Chow Core? So the 3 flavors that we have right now,
Yep.
and it's available either in sweetened or unsweetened. Unfortunately, the chocolate is the only one that really sells well enough for us to justify keeping it around. The other ones don't sell super well. Because of that, for now, we're not planning on bringing out any new flavors. Mary says, I picked up my Black Friday order yesterday. The border guard was so interested. Let me see that, he says. Those flavors sound good. Cake donut, chocolate peanut butter, and gingerbread. He's like, I'm going to have to test this out.
Yeah.
Mike says, I bought enough fruity cereal to last me for a few more years.
Wow, that's crazy.
Which is an interesting point. The best by date on packets of Keto Chow is 5 years from the date of
That's a long
manufacture.
time.
So if you find something you love, you can always get enough to last for a while. Especially with things like the cake donut, which is a limited edition flavor. When it runs out, officially the plan is not to order more. If it sells really well, we might bring it back. But like the banana bread. The banana bread is doing okay. The fruity cereal did kind of okay. It's a fun flavor, but
Yeah.
I don't know if it justifies like a full production run. And there are minimum quantities that we have to order, or else it like the price doubles for us. It's really weird. So a lot of flavors, we do them. It's fun, and then it goes away. But it depends on how
Yep.
they sell. Really, the single criterion is, does it sell well? Anyway, let's see. Mary says, Salt Lake City reminds me very much of where I live. Our mountains are so similar. Evelyn made cracked chicken yesterday.
Oh,
nice.
yum.
And Lynette's here.
Hey, Lynette.
Bubble says, I made a fruity cereal just about an hour ago. It's Tuesday, and is my shake prep day. Nice.
We have a bunch in the fridge we should put in Ninja Creamy
Yeah, probably.
containers.
Amy says, bummer about peppermint. I've had some crazy cravings for peppermint.
I know.
And I'm not saying it's not going to come out. It's just
Not right now.
the flavor hasn't been
It's
coming out
unfortunate.
right.
It has not been approved.
Sharon wants to know, is that meatloaf recipe on the website?
No.
No.
No, I got it in my favorite recipes folder from 2000.
Yeah.
It's an old recipe.
Evelyn says, what about a savory ranch flavored keto chow? We do have a recipe
Yes.
to make ranch dressing, I think using the chicken, the savory chicken soup
I think so,
keto chow. But a ranch flavored keto chow would not sell well. It would be terrible. It would be a waste of money, unfortunately. Just saying it how it is. Not enough people would buy it. Jennifer says, I don't like greasy meatloaf. I use lean ground beef, but add heavy cream. Interesting.
Oh, yeah. I added heavy cream to ours, but I didn't even notice what the ground beef was, to tell you the truth. But I did 3 pounds, and it called for a cup of milk, so I did half heavy cream, half water. So it'd be the same. It called for 3 pieces of bread, so I did almost an entire onion, a big one, instead. And I was going to do a little bit of onion and pork rinds, or pork panko, but I was too lazy to get the pork panko out, so I just did all onion, and it was really good.
Susanna says, I found out my FSA will cover the cost of an Aura ring, so I bought one.
Yes! That's
cool.
so awesome.
I have the old Gen 2.
I have 3.
You have a Gen 3 that we bought off of basically Facebook Marketplace. And then you had to pay the stupid monthly subscription.
Yeah, so now I have the monthly subscription, so I can never look at it, but I mean to.
Kathy says, I love Raglan sleeve shirts.
I do too.
Rob says, would there be any recipes using cake donut keto chow? So we used to, every time
we did a lot of work.
a flavor came out, we would have at launch like 3 or 4 recipes ready to go. Since then, we found that
it's a lot of work.
It was a lot of work and a lot of expense. And so we're kind of allowing the recipes to be what they are. You may have noticed lately that a lot of, and we talked about this last week, that in the My Chow kit, the surprise kit, up until the end of December 2024, so in 21 days from today, it has included recipes. Starting January 1st, there will not be any recipes included. And if you have a subscription to the recipe cards separately, it'll get canceled. Now, we do have a lot of the previous recipe cards from past boxes and even the current box that are totally up for sale. You can totally get them. But we're not going to be making any more recipe cards to include. But there is a recipe section of our website.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, a question came up on the Facebook support group. Does anyone have a great recipe for a seafood chowder using the potato soup keto chow? So,
I don't think with a potato soup, but I know we have one.
Check this out. So I'm going to go to recipes. When we launched the potato soup chowder, Serious Keto made a recipe.
Oh, okay.
Right there.
Nice.
New England style clam chowder. So it has, I think, it's even got the video.
Video?
Yep.
Nice.
So, yes,
so
there
there's
is
a chowder. And I know
Absolutely.
we have another one that Mike Mallet did.
Yes.
And that's a good one too. I always use that one. I really like that. But speaking of recipes, do you mind going back there? We do have quite a few like donut recipes. and that you use a donut mold for. And we have one that's a cruller recipe. And so I don't know if you want to type in donut or...
Say donut. Beep, beep, beep.
So there's cake donuts, maple pecan donuts, orange cream donuts.
There's quite a few.
So you could take any of those donut recipes. Ooh, keto blueberry muffins.
There's
There's the cruller. The crullers are really good. And you could use the cake donut flavor in those recipes. So we do have a lot of those already existing. You just have to swap out the flavor.
Yep. So there's a lot available. Kathy says, why not just add peppermint extract to vanilla cream? You totally could.
Do it.
Amy says, can you add butter and heavy whipping cream to Keto Chow?
Yes.
Yes. Also, can you use almond milk to make ice cream instead of water?
Yes.
Yes. I've always made ice cream with whipping cream and almond milk. Yeah.
Sounds good.
You can replace the water component with almond milk. Go for it. And you can use both, any mixture of fats that you want to use.
Yep.
You can even do butter and MCT oil if you really wanted to. Marie says, I would still like an unflavored, unsweetened maple keto chow to play around with flavoring myself.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
Oh, milk protein, MPI. Milk protein isolate, probably. Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Bubba says, really FSA as an Oura ring? Yeah. A lot of different, that can be considered a medical device. And a lot of times you can't buy stuff with an FSA, but you can get reimbursed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, and it kind of has to go with something. So, like, if you're having any sleep problems, or if you're having any, like, the cool thing that I really like to look at is the heart rate.
Yeah.
And so it's supposed to kind of go like this, and then down, and then back up again. But my heart rate goes like crazy high in the middle of the night. It's not really good, I'm sure.
Carrie says, when I worked in retail, I despised the dates on packages. Since we didn't look at them until the bigwigs came in, they looked like the sky was falling. Nanny loves the banana bread, favorite chaffle. Jennifer says, please never get rid of eggnog. Eggnog's funny. So eggnog used to be a full year thing, and I was very happy, very pleased with the fact that it was an all the time. We always were going to have it in stock, but it just didn't sell very well off of the Christmas fall season. And so we made it into a seasonal flavor. Same thing with the pumpkin. And people are like, why don't you make it a full-time flavor? And it's like, it was a full-time flavor, and nobody bought it in June.
Weird.
Anyway.
Nobody wears green jackets in December.
It's true.
Except for me.
Jesse says, red licorice is my #1 choice to bring back. Let's see, everyone's eating eggnog cheesecake made with Keto Chow right now.
That sounds amazing.
Okay, Mike says, due to the issue with grapefruit with medications, are you going to leave it out of the mixed bags? No, because some people also can't have caffeine, and there's a little bit of caffeine in the cocoa powder.
Yeah.
So, but no, it will be in the mixed bags. People who are, it's kind of like people who are allergic to peanuts. They know to watch out for that.
Yeah.
So, Mary says, I had to load up on gingerbread. It makes the best gingerbread cookies.
I've been craving gingerbread. I actually mixed up Ninja Creamies, and I did apple and gingerbread because I didn't have enough gingerbread. And then I still didn't go to the office and get more gingerbread. Do we even have any gingerbread?
At the office?
Yeah.
Yeah. GGB says, oh my goodness, not right now, Miriam. Your eyes told on you. Let's see, Chris, talking to Lynette. Mike says, just mix spices and maybe some yogurt and heavy cream into the chicken soup, and you have ranch dressing. There you go.
Yep.
GGB says, 1 whole grapefruit to 1 glass of grapefruit juice is enough to alter how these medications affect you. Its effects last several days. Grapefruit's ability to detect medication lasts for 1 to 3 days.
That's crazy.
Yep. Mike's going to go to bed.
Good night.
GGB wants to know how concentrated is the natural flavor.
He's going to a party.
He's
just telling us good night.
Yeah, anyway, GGB wants to know how concentrated is the natural flavoring. It's not super concentrated. It just has actual...
We just know it has it in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's in there.
Yep. Lucar Spin says, do you offer a Keto Chow gift box or a gift certificate option that shipped with a gift note added? So you can get a gift card. So if you if you go to gear There's the gift card. And when you go to buy it, it's delivered by email and contains instructions on how to redeem them. So you can select who you want to have it sent to.
And can you put a note in it?
I believe so. But you can also send it to yourself and then send it on to the other person.
Yeah, you could do that.
Which is what I would recommend, just so that you have complete control over it. Just order it for yourself. The code can be used by anyone that you give it to.
The nice thing about that is then the email's coming from you.
Yep.
And then they're not going to think it's like spam.
Yep.
So that's a good point.
Brenda says, I made that clam chowder, and it's wonderful.
Yay.
Counselor. No, wait, that's something else.
Yeah.
We got to sing the Hallelujah chorus last night.
Yeah, we did. It was so good. Oh, it was so good.
Bubbles wants to know, is the baked potato keto chow dairy or non-dairy? It has dairy in it. It's the regular milk protein stuff. Yep. John says, I ordered all the recipe cards I was missing during the Black Friday sale. I finally received my order yesterday. B-Dog says, I made Steve's recipes. I also made donuts with my Keto Chow cake donut.
Yes. I love that.
We haven't done it yet. We need to make Chris Cooking Nashville's funnel cake.
I know. It's on my list of things that I wish he would make for me.
Okay. Let's see. As Rob says, when a Keto Chow recipe card states 1 scoop of, so that it shouldn't say 1 scoop. It should say 1 serving. Which
but
is
if it says 1 scoop, that means 1 serving.
Yeah. Game Masters Vault says, I made up a strawberry cream core shake yesterday.
Nice.
I was entering the macros in Carb Manager. I think the nutritional info on your website is wrong for the carbs. So Carb Manager probably is wrong.
That's possible.
But the packet, well, it depends on what version you have. But whatever is printed on the packet should be accurate. Mm-hmm. The issue is we have to round the nutrition values to the nearest gram for carbs and stuff like that. Thanks, FDA. If you go into Cron-O-Meter, it's actually accurate to 2 decimal places. Yeah. Speaking of which, Chris forgot to put the new entries, me.
Oh, I actually thought about that
into Cron-O-Meter. So
sorry.
The cake donut, cherry chill, groovy grapefruit, and lemon lime twist. I saw someone asking about something about Cron-O-Meter on the Facebook support
group. You're like, oh, crud, I forgot about that. You could have done that a week ago.
The hilarious thing is, I had them ready to go. I went months ago when I got the formulation done. I uploaded them into Cron-O-Meter so they're ready to go. Drop of a hat, and I forgot about them.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you do it today?
It's in process now, yes.
Okay, so tomorrow.
And the cool thing is, lately, when I've worked it out with the support team at Cron-O-Meter, that I just have to email them the number, and they just yoink it out of my account and publish it.
Yeah, they're great.
And because they do it that way, it comes through with the exact values, with all the amino acids, the whole deal.
You do have to look for the title that it is, so that if somebody else enters something in every once in a while, something that's wrong will be in there. But
which is one of the reasons why I like Cron-O-Meter more than Carb Manager, because
they don't let as many people put stuff in.
Yeah, they don't let, it's not random stuff. Carrie says Southern Keto just made a recipe for keto eggnog. It looks wonderful.
Nice.
Mary says Heath and Shelley made sausage meatballs using the cake donut.
Wow.
Tried it last night. It was so good. Just sausage meat, cheese, and Keto Chow.
Nice.
That sounds good. Charlotte says I normally use 1 cup of heavy cream, 50 grams Keto Chow, and fill the max with almond milk and the creamy deluxe. But I was out of almond milk and subbed half and half, and holy moly, it's best ice cream.
Oh, wow.
Now, one thing I do want to caution about half and half is half and half has, I think it's
16 carbs or something.
It's, I think, 4 times the carbohydrates per calorie. So if that's all you had, great. But a lot of people are like, wow, if I use half and half, it's fewer calories. It's not. that just means that you have to use more half and half instead of less heavy cream to get the same amount of calories with fewer carbs in the heavy cream. So just want to throw that out there. If you search for Keto Chow half and half, there's a very long article that goes into the specific details about why we recommend not using half and half. If it's what you have, it's what you have.
Yep.
But I wouldn't buy it for use in Keto Chow. So I'm glad it made good ice cream though.
Yeah.
Actually says donut is delicious. It tastes like Entenmann's powdered donuts,
Nice.
which isn't a thing here in Utah.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is.
Well,
I've heard
Kirsten
it before.
talked about it.
Oh, but she's from Chicago.
Yes. So, anyway, Ashley's drinking lemon lime salty. Nice.
Yay.
John wants to know, do you guys know if Dexcom had a Black Friday deal on the Stella? I do not know. I would highly doubt that they would have any sort of deals going on. Serena says, maybe a silly question, but does salty have an expiration date? It's got a best by date of 5 years. And it's just going to be, all that's going to change is the flavoring. Eventually is going to get a little muted, but the minerals aren't going anywhere. We generally recommend to people to, if they're concerned about heating the electrolytes, like the chocolate.
Okay.
Yeah. As long as you keep it below 7,000 degrees, you're going to be okay.
Yeah.
Because there aren't any vitamins in it. Anyway, yeah, there you go. Game Masters Vol says, I was making a food on Carb Manager. The packet says butter. Your site says heavy whipping cream, but the site says 3 carbs dry and 3 carbs with heavy whipping cream. Yeah, look at the packet. Don't look at the site. Because a lot of times the site may be for a different version.
Yeah, it's for whatever version we're
packet.
currently selling, and so whatever you have is what you have. So that's going to be more accurate.
Storm Chasing Gal says, is Chris printing his Christmas present again this year?
What did you print last year?
Joe got me the 3D printer.
Oh, yeah, that was
and
fun.
I had to assemble it.
That was a lot of work.
It was a lot of work. It lives at my office now.
Yeah, I graduated to the office.
No, I got some cooking knives.
You bought them for yourself? No, you got them
bought
for
one
Chris
for myself,
Cooking
and I got
Nashville.
one on one of Chris Cooking Nashville's
And then you
giveaways.
wrapped them yourself.
I sure
You
did.
didn't even let me wrap them.
Well, you keep complaining about having to wrap stuff, so. Mary says your customer service rep, Christian, was so helpful.
Oh,
I wanted to pass my
yay.
kudos along to the bosses. He helped me so much. Your customer service is beautiful.
Yay, thank
Nice.
you.
Let's see. Marie says, I still see Entenmann's products at Macy's. Really? Okay, well, maybe I was just shopping in the wrong place.
Maybe we just aren't buying donuts anymore.
Teresa wants to know, how much butter do you like to use for one shake? The amount that's appropriate for your needs.
Yeah, we use like half a stick usually.
Well, it's kind of for all of the people in the family who are eating Keto Chow and doing the robot. Half a stick is about right, and it's easy to mix up because we're doing 3 of them at a time, or 4 of them if we're doing creamies. And it's 2 sticks of butter makes 4,
Yep.
stick and a half makes 3. So, Charlotte says we get 4 servings of ice cream out of 1 recipe that way. So that's okay. Okay, there you go.
Nice.
Jennifer says, be careful, Chris. Some fool may take 7,000 degrees as a
Right.
challenge.
Let's
At
see
that
someone
point,
with
all
the
of the
smelting.
all of the water is boiled away. It's gone. Let's see. Storm Chasing Gal says, thanks bunches for another yummy, healthy year.
Yay.
And GGB says, careful, I cut my finger on my new knife. Don't even know how I did it. It's so sharp. So sharp, don't worry, no more worse than a paper cut.
Oh, wow.
So, sharp knives are safer.
Yeah, we
Than
need to
dull
sharpen
knives.
all of our knives.
Because, well, I sharpen knives every time before I use them. I use the honing rod every single time.
That's not the same thing as sharpening it.
Well, so the honing rod that we have, it has 2 sides.
Yeah.
You rotate it 90 degrees and it has a coarse edge, and then you rotate it 90 degrees again and it has a finer edge.
Yeah.
So it's more for cleaning up the edge, but I also run it through the sharpener about every 2 or 3 times I use one of the knives. I always hone the edge.
I never sharpen the knives. I'm the worst.
Else had a first cake donut. Good cold, better warm. There you go. Oh, someone wanted to know about a subscription. Can we change it? How much of what kind of Keto Chow is in every delivery? I actually botched that. I meant to write out stuff better, but I got interrupted. So it just says subscription ... But can we change how much or what kind of Keto Chow in each delivery? ... So what's the answer, Miriam?
Yeah, you can change your subscription anytime. We do send out an email when it's going to come up again. It doesn't tell you what's missing or what is changing if there is any changes. So I would just, every time you get the email, just go check it and make sure that you are happy with what's in there and change things around.
You can adjust it every month.
Yeah.
You can adjust it 3 or 4 times.
Yeah. As you get your order, you can be like, putting your stuff where you'll be like, oh, I'm going to go change my order right now because I'm missing strawberry.
Yep. And the way that the build your own kit works is any amount over $110.
Yeah.
That's your box. And we wanted that flexibility, and we wanted to be able to include the limited edition stuff, like Cake Donut. It's there. You can add it to a subscription right now. It will sell out. And when it sells out, it'll automatically not ship next time the order goes out. So you need to be on top of it and make sure that you are updating your subscription.
Right.
Marie says, honing and sharpening are different. Yes, they are.
See,
although honing it does make it sharp.
Although using it does make it dull.
Chris Cook in Nashville says, you need a good set of whetstones to sharpen your blades.
Oh, okay.
True. And Anna says, I'm so sad about the Peppermint Keto Chow.
I
well,
know, I'm
the thing is,
too.
it's just that there's no news. There's no news either way. It's supposed to have been out already. It's not.
Oh.
Anyway, well, Miriam, is there anything else you wanted to talk about, like that thing in the bubble wrap?
Oh, yeah. Everybody knows Cindy DeMatch, and she sent me this cute coaster with the Keto Chow logo. I got some earrings. That's the ones I'm wearing that you can't see that are so small. I just bought some from her. She has an Etsy shop, and her husband do coasters, like custom coasters, and then they also do a bunch of jewelry. So she had it on her channel, on her Facebook page, and I just screen captured it and circled
that's right.
it.
You're like,
and I said,
that.
I want these. And I just Venmo'd her, and she sent them to me, and it was awesome. And I'm so happy. I'm not going to tell my girls that I have new earrings so they don't take them, because that's why I didn't have any Christmas earrings in the first place.
Okay. Elle wants to know if there's any news about chocolate malt. No, which makes me sad because I really like chocolate malt.
I know. You are sad.
Meg's sending hearts. Anything else you wanted to talk about, Miriam?
Go make some Keto Chow fudge, because it's delicious.
How do you make Keto Chow fudge?
Oh, it's the recipe on the site.
So
I just do. Oh, there's the gift card.
FUDGE.
The banana fudge with white chocolate. Yep, that's what I do. And I don't use white chocolate. I use whatever keto chocolate I use.
Lily's or whatever else, right?
And then I don't put sprinkles on it either. And I don't usually use banana Keto Chow. I usually use chocolate toffee or chocolate peanut butter or plain chocolate. I pretty much do chocolate.
And it's a pretty simple recipe.
It's so easy.
Okay.
So good.
Cool.
Well, everybody have a good evening. Thanks for spending time with us.
Indeed. Oh, let's see. Paige says, I saw a comment above about interaction of grapefruit flavor with mezz. So I can't answer your question, Paige, other than that the grapefruit salty does contain actual grapefruit juice.
Yes.
Whether or not it will impact you or people that you know that aren't supposed to use grapefruit with their medication, I can't say. I just can say that it does contain actual grapefruit.
Yeah. We just heard that that's a thing, and so we wanted to let everybody know.
Yep.
So Google it. Ask your pharmacist. It's probably the best.
Evan loves your earrings and coasters.
Thank you.
Jennifer says the only problem with Keto Chow fudge is deciding which flavors to make.
Yeah.
And John wants to know,
not eating the whole thing.
as chocolate malt graduated to full-time flavor? We just answered that. There's no information
Yeah,
about
sorry.
chocolate malt.
Where's the thing?
You have to hit this,
Oh,
then you have to hit that.
No.
Okay, well, we're going to go. You all have a fantastic evening, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.